Check out this view that I wake up today. Is just some huge boulders at a truck stop to stop big rigs crashing through this industrial estate. Lovely. Now, why couldn't the birds have crapped on my table before it rained? So my new method of cooking Ginster's Cornish pasty is the natural solar greenhouse of the cab. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ginster's, get your people talk to my people. I'm publishing videos next to this large telephone tower. And yesterday it went really well. I published up a 20-minute video and it took only 30 minutes, which is pretty good on 4G. I'm not looking forward to 5G, and by the way, controversially, Iceland, Aberystwyth, little Aberystwyth. If only I were a good cook like Liam Brown. There'd be so many things I could do with more than one ingredient. Look at this shocking piece of parking here. You got that Spaniard there in the transit, and you got some Burke and a Land Rover here, both blocking an extra space. I mean, is it just sort of a lack of skill, inability to control their vehicle, or is it more deliberate than that? Are they actual total selfish wankers? Either way, not a good look. Let's zoom in on the Spanish wanker who can't park properly. Yeah, let's have a good look at him. Yeah, name and shame. Yeah. Hey, I have grown in character as a van lifer because I have never before been able to sit in my van outside a Lidl's car park or an Iceland car park and be able to ridicule the life failures, or even worse, life failures than me, of the people who shop there. I mean, it used to be just people go into a shop and they buy things that are in the shop and then they return to their vehicles with bags of things they bought from the shop, and there didn't seem to be another depth to it. But I've learned from the master. It's a bit like saying, oh, I don't like classical music, and then you learn to play the guitar and you think, oh, there is so much more to this than I ever imagined. Here is another favourite recipe that doesn't involve any cutlery, any cooking, any washing up. Just a straight 4-pack of White Walls Magnums. Now, I want to make it clear for the more sensitive viewers in the audience that it's not that I believe that white Magnums have any kind of supremacy about them, and that they are better than the darker Magnums. For that is not the case. It is merely a matter of preference rather than prejudice. Oh, great. My ambush has worked. There is a fool who can't park his Land Rover. Napoleon. I feel a lot better now. That is very cowardly revenge. But as we observe him reverse out, we can see that his parking mistake was not a matter of selfishness, but a matter of ineptitude. And you can see by the dents on the back of his car that he's not very good at controlling the vehicle or placing it on the road. And I also want the politically correct police to know that I'm not just targeting elderly rich white males for ridicule. Oh no. The failure to park will be busted across all socio-demographic groups without prejudice. Look at the high roof on that VW. That's ridiculous. New piece of attire, which will probably feature more often in my wardrobe as autumn closes in. My warm raincoat. So now it's reached that time again of the turtle's head. Speak up, Mr. Brown, you're through. Touching cloth. It's that time. Let's see which public toilet is open and how many hours I'll have to walk till I find one. You can see why these van bogs are such a good idea, but really for number twos, it's a little bit more of a, you know, a long wait, the gestation. Oh, that was quick. Well, I don't want to go into too many details about that, but I'm glad I didn't have to do the 15-minute bulk challenge. You know, I didn't have to do anything except the job in hand, because that took up like a lot of time. And that's all the detail I'm going into. Fuck it up. Woman driver too. Bloody hell. Oh, it's the Cannonball Run. Excellent. Oh, there's a strong wind causing my eyes to water, but during the lulls I do my little speeches, and it's going to be like that trip round Llandovery where I didn't know anything. Enjoy my ignorance of Aberystwyth. Ah, a 2-metre street party. Excellent. So I'm just heading to the taller buildings and the more severe parking restrictions. That's normally a good sign of heading towards town. Carrots. Carrots. Oh, they're all labels for plants. Also, an increasing density of clone high street shops is a good sign of heading toward the centre too. More ATMs, more phone shops. If there's one good thing can be said about banks, is they do like to keep the classic buildings kept up. Clocked that. Victorian, Georgian, brutal, modern, brutal. So here we got town clock, Main Street pubs, pedestrianised areas, all the hallmarks, the epicentre. There are a lot more individual small businesses here in Aberystwyth and fewer clone shops than the average town centre. Plaid Cymru. How's that working out for you boyos? This is the promenade. Wow. What a view of the Irish Sea. There's a funicular up there. Wow, there's the Cambrian folded bedrock. Slate and sedimentary rock. Charles Edwards. Not really clear who that is.